With me now is Megan Piper, who set up and ran a gallery. Everyone that I've spoken to in this kind of industry says how hard it is to crack. How did you set up a gallery and get it kind of running?
I think there's not one way of doing anything, and I think in many ways the way I came about it was quite unconventional. I left university and actually having studied psychology because I started not knowing what I wanted to do, and worked for 2.5 years after I graduated for a company that are based in East London called Momart, and they're a fine art handler. They coordinate the logistical side of exhibitions and art fairs and all the things that go on behind the scenes. And I was there for 2.5 years and made a trip to Birmingham one September, and it was my first trip to Birmingham, and I saw an exhibition there, and it changed the way I thought. It was an exhibition that was a survey of this gallery's artistic programme of the 70s, and I was really excited by it. And somewhere between Birmingham and London, I had an idea for a gallery that showed those artists from the 70s, and celebrating their careers. And I got off the train in London and decided that that was really what I wanted to do. And shortly afterwards, left my job at Momart, went looking for an investor, and did an exhibition at a temporary space in East London, and then went on pursuit of a space in the West End. Yes, so a real adventure.
Somewhere on the West Coast main line, a gallery was born.
Exactly.
In terms of the importance they play, from the small to the huge, what would you say the galleries kind of are, when it comes to inputting into London's economy?
I think one of the exciting things about London is the breadth, the variety of galleries that you have. In London we've got some of the most important public collections of art, and that's one of the things that makes London great. That's what brings people to London. But also the commercial market. You have small galleries who have exceptional programs supporting young emerging artists, as well as we're home to some of the greatest galleries in the world, and that's really exciting, as well as art fairs, which offer another kind of commercial element that are now such a key element of how the whole art world functions as a market. And
moving away from the galleries, you're also trying to transform part of East London at the moment, aren't you? Tell us a little bit about The Line.
The Line. The Line is a hugely ambitious sculpture project for East London. It was an idea I had last spring when I met an urban regeneration expert. And I've had this sort of fascination with the amount of art that exists and is kind of hidden away in storage that the public don't get to see. And I thought, wouldn't it be exciting to find a creative way to bring those works outdoors, or show them in a new light or a new context. And so the idea for The Line was born. In essence, it's a sculpture walk that will link the Olympic Park and the Millennium Dome, so two of the iconic tourist destinations of that bit of London. And we'll be bringing modern and contemporary sculpture to the waterways, to the Royal Docks and the River Lee, and next to the Thames.
Can you give us any names? Any names of who's involved?
My lips are sealed for about a fortnight.
Right.
We did a call for proposals from artists and galleries and collections. We were completely overwhelmed by the quality of proposals. We had over 70, which for a project in its first year is so exciting. I assembled a selection panel that included an artist, Mark Wallinger, who I'm working closely with to realise the project. We had an art critic, a curator, a collector, a local resident, and we've made the selection, and all will be revealed, as I say, in about a fortnight, and I hope to be able to update you.
I will keep my eyes peeled for this information. Megan Piper, thank you very much.